Hi there, welcome to a channel called English for Emerson. On this channel we do basic English reading and writing, and you also get just an absolutely incredible bunch of boring lectures from someone like me. I don't know, but you're here, and it's the place to be, I don't mind telling you. This channel is expanding on a daily basis, Here we go. We've been talking about basic conversational English, asking people some basic questions like, hey, what's your name? How you doing today? What do you think about the weather? And recently we've been doing things more like just conversational things like, what do you think? How's that sound? Do you follow me? Basic conversation. Today we're going to have another boring question, but one that you're going to hear. And it's got some new words in it, so we're going to go ahead with it. And that question is going to be, what did you have for breakfast? What's wrong with that? Here we go. Starting off at the top, you need a pen, you need paper with lines on it going side to side. First word is a what? And that starts with a capital W. You can run the middle of your W up as high as you want. I stop it right there to save ink. My pen's running out. Here we go. Next letter on this is a lowercase h. Then a lowercase a, which starts like a lowercase c. Then I connect it down. I think this is the pen that's running out of ink. I believe it is. That spells what? We've been using that word a lot because we're asking questions. Next word is did. Now think about did. Do you know how to spell it? Did. I hope you're thinking it might start with a D for did. It's going to be D, which starts like a lowercase c, and we connect it down. I, D. Spells did. What did you do? What did you have for breakfast? U is going to start with a y. We make that with a Y. Y, O, U. What did you have? Now you could also say, what did you eat for breakfast? Either one is fine with me. I don't care. And either one is going to work for anybody. So I'll put eat up here. You could use that if you want. But we're going to use have. What did you have for breakfast? Starts with a lowercase h, then a, connect it down. Now think about the next letter in the word have. Have. Do you hear v, have? I hear it. That's a V. And then believe it or not, on the word have, there's a silent E at the end. Therefore, that word is not havey. There's no such thing as a havey in English. That spells have. The E at the end is silent. Now, why do we know that that E is silent? Because there's another vowel before it in the word. That vowel here is A. The only time that you're going to hear an E that's at the end of the word is if it's the only vowel in the word. Like, for example, the word me, M-E. The E is going to make a noise. It's the only vowel there. Do you follow me on the silent E? The E at the end of the word only makes a sound if it's the only vowel in that word. Okay? What did you have for? For. F-O-R. Lowercase f is kind of droopy at the top, like a dead flower. For. Now I don't have enough room over here, so I got to come down to the bottom for breakfast. Okay? Let's think about the word breakfast. What letter would I start with? Breakfast. Breakfast. I hope you're thinking about a B, because that would be right. Lowercase b. Brr. I hear the R. Now, this is a weird word. The next letter is an E, then an A, EA can make the sound eh, breakfast. It can also make the sound E, can make the sound A. The EA can make a heck of a lot of different sounds. In this particular case, it makes an eh. Now think about the next letter, breakfast, break. Do you hear that? I hear it. That's a K there. We make that with a K. The arm and then the leg. Fast. Breakfast. Do you hear the F? Breakfast. I hear the F. Breakfast. Good. It's right there. Now it's weird. Breakfast kind of sounds like it's fest. And it is, breakfast. But we spell it with an A. Breakfast. That's how it's spelled. Breakfast. I hear the ST at the end. It's there. Breakfast. Now it's time for my lecture. Golly, I can't wait. Just what everybody on this channel has been waiting for. When is going to be the lecture? Now! Now is going to be the lecture. Here we go. What did you have for breakfast? Okay, it's going to be a two-part lecture today. The first part is going to be, you are not going to say, and you are not going to hear, what did you have for breakfast? No, you're not going to hear that. You're going to hear what people actually say. You're going to write it this way because this is proper. But we don't speak proper English, especially in America. We speak sloppy, lazy English. And what we would actually say and what you're actually going to hear is, what did you have? Huh? Huh? So let's say it again. What did you have? What did you have for breakfast? I'm writing it up here. What did you have? Let's say it together. It's so important to learn how to say it the way people speak it and also hear it. What did you have? What did you? There's two D's in there, I hear. What did you? I guess you could, the first part you can kind of think of it as being like a what. But what you're going to hear is more a what. What did you have? What did you have? It's almost like the T is like a D. It's hard to say. It's hard to say, but it's there. That's what you're actually going to hear. What did you have for breakfast? We shorten up what did you into what did you? What did you have for breakfast? Here comes Grandma Sue in the middle of our lesson. So we got that out of the way. Now we have to tackle my next part of my lecture. What in the heck is this word breakfast about? You know, if you shorten it up, or if you break it into two parts, it says break fast. Well, what does that mean? Well, this word fast has two meanings in English. F-A-S-T. I'll write it up here. F-A-S-T. It means to run fast, or drive fast. It means go quickly, to go quickly. It also means to not eat. It's spelled the same. It means to not eat. Fast, if you fast, there's a whole different meaning there's two different words, but they're spelled the same, and they sound the same. Fasting means not eating. Now, to break something is to, like, break it apart. So, breakfast is the time that we break our fast. And when do we fast? Well, we don't eat at night. So from the time that you eat dinner to the time you get up in the morning and eat again, you're fasting. You're not eating during that time. So this word breakfast comes from this idea that we're breaking our fast. It's a strange word. People don't think about it that way. When they hear breakfast, they think about eating pancakes or having oatmeal or eating an omelet. But that's what it means, is to break your fast. You break your time when you are not eating. That's what that's about. Okay? What did you have for breakfast? This morning, what did I have? I had coffee. I should stop drinking coffee. It gets me too wound up. I had coffee and I had oranges. I had 2 or 3 oranges and I had a cup of coffee. That was my breakfast this morning. What did you have for breakfast? You can write it down. And that's all I got to say on this lesson of English for Emerson. We'll do it again next time. Bye-bye.